Hello everyone, my name is Relax and Panic and this is another reaction to The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. It is episode 25, the second OVA, and you know what to do as always. If you want to see it, just go down into my descriptions for the links, replace the parentheses dot parts with real dots, and enjoy. Once you've done, feel free to come back here and hear my thoughts about this. So, see you soon. For those that came back, welcome back. What a weird way of doing that, right? I mean, in the end, this last episode, this second and last extra, was just concluding, just was finishing up what happened in the main series in this season. So they used it to lighten up again what happened, what are the important steps, the important parts, what happened with Rimuru and everyone around him. And they did it by setting up two people discussing about it. And those two being Veldora or Verudora. I mean, there are two versions of his name. And Ifrit. So that was surprising and kind of joyful and funny. I liked it. There was not really much new in this episode, however. I mean, just content-wise, in the meaning of new information or anything, there was not so much in it. But it was entertaining, and that's the important thing. So let's see. We had him summon Ifrit to himself in the end. And that was very surprising to me. I really thought that he would be fighting with him inside in the meaning of fire and explosions and stuff like that. Or just eat him himself, if that's possible. I mean, just guessing. But no, they played, what is it called? I wrote it down. Shogi. Which is a bit like Czech, I guess, right? Not completely, but some of the rules sounded like that, and just by the board that is used, so there, it's kind of similar. And I know those who play shogi and those who really play Czech will be like, no, it's not. Seriously, no. But, well, at least for me, who has no clue about most of these two games, it looks a bit similar. Vedora names himself a true dragon, which is important, so I guess there are those who are not really true. I mean, we've seen those smaller versions that were slaughtered in the past and fed or used by Charybdis. So there are smaller dragon versions. Then there was this lightning dragon that attacked the city, which was encountered and beat by Rimuru as well. So I guess this is to change or to make clear that there are differences in power level and in abilities and everything, which is, yeah, very likely. They mentioned the unlimited imprisonment again, and that they're still working on it. So Veldora from inside and Rimuru from the outside. Still not finished yet. We've seen in the end of the series that there was a moment where Veldora like popped up, like sent a short hello to Rimuru. So I really asked myself if he could do that like actively. I mean, they are watching him doing what he does, or Veldora is watching him doing as he does. But I asked myself if he would be able to like maybe not directly communicate, but give a small knock, like when something is important, that he could like shove Rimuru, like give him a short inside push to make him aware this is important, something here you should be aware of, right? Just guessing that would be very helpful. 300 years without talking, 300 years without a friend, without anyone to spend time, so I can see that he summoned Ifrit to talk to spend time with, although I'm a bit surprised they only play this one game and not something else, to, well, kind of sharpen his own intellect against, which is necessary. I mean, if you're alone, it's very hard to train. It's very hard to keep in touch with what is important, like being able to think complicated, being able to reflect things, use empathy as example. You cannot do it alone. So it's a good thing that he has Ifrit there, and it will help him, I'm pretty sure. I'm kind of interested to know if Verdora would ever pop out. As we've seen, I mean, there was in the intro, I think, a scene where he's outside. It might be something from the past, but maybe it's from future seasons that he will get out, and what will that mean? Will Ifrit leave as well again? Because right now it seems like he's not destroyed or anything. I mean, he's a spirit, so normally he should be like, I don't know, a bend to another sphere or something like that, but he's swallowed, so some of them were destroyed while being swallowed, or were dying, disintegrated, whatever you want to call it. Ifrit, however, is in this, I think, in the imprisonment as well now. Possibly it's more easy to get inside than outside. So will he pop out as well? I don't know. However, 300 years not talking, and I think there's Valdora right, is if you don't talk for a weekend, that's not really much of a problem. But if you're not talking for quite a while, that might be a problem, because yes, your vocal cords will not work, and you will possibly sound strange, will not be able to pronounce correctly, will get out of breath very fast because you're not used anymore to talking. I mean, it's in the end like every other thing in our body. If you don't use it, at least from time to time, it gets out of shape, it gets lost on the way. He named himself a Tsundere. Okay, I mean, okay, and I think yes, it's very fitting. But what stood out to me very much is that he has access to the memory of Rimuru completely, so he's able to read those mangas from Rimuru's past. He knows everything that happened, he knows his complete past, and he takes over some things there, like some wordings. Here, I can multitask, as example, or stuff like that. Some phrases, some ideas as well. He misunderstands some stuff, like, as example, that he thinks mangas are history, in the meaning of these are history books, but they are not, as we know. So there are some misinterpretations. But I can see it. I mean, if you're imprisoned so long and now you have access, after 300 years, to something new, you will go through all of that, and you will do it possibly like not only once you're finished, you will do it like 10 times or 100 times. You have nothing to do, and there are new games, and I think that's the thing here, new games which you can repeat playing, which is why they do it. But it's interesting because I think that will change how he is, who he is in many regards, because he sees all this from the view of Rimuru as well. Everything Rimuru does as well, so that will shape his view of the world, and hopefully will make him a better person. The Storm Dragon would change him into, well, maybe not a hero, but at least someone who's not destroying a city out of a bad mood, as he did in the past. Yeah, Rimuru has a heart as big as his stomach and accepts everyone. Yeah, as I say, Valdora realizes that, and it's true. I mean, I've commented that in the past that this, I like this story very much because it is this positive attitude thing in there, which I would like to see more in real life as well. People just accepting each other and really trying to find a positive way with each other instead of putting stones and sticks in the ways of others, or trying to to overrule them to just feel better by themselves. Instead, this working together thing is a good thing. But well, that's why it's fantasy, right? We project in things we would like to see in real life. So I just hope it continues like that. He renamed himself into Lord Veldora like that. I will not comment that. No. And he cheated at cat playing. So, I mean, it was kind of clear that that would have to happen, right? He thinks of himself very highly. He is the great dragon, incredibly powerful and incredibly clever and wise, so the best at playing for sure. I mean, given enough time, and we had that Ifrit in there like over months, if not, I'm not completely sure how long this time of this season was completely. And just playing this one game, it was just a matter of time until Ifrit will have a victory. I mean, just by statistics, right? You have to do it. And he got better and better. So in the end, he won, and then Waldorf cannot accept that. Instead, he tries to cheat, turning the stone to Emperor, and then laughs off the fact that he lost. So yeah, he is really not capable of accepting that he lost there. Although he kind of accepted his loss against the hero, right? So that was the sum up of all that happened, and they commented some of the characters we've seen. I found it kind of interesting that Ifrit felt bad for Shizu, because it never seemed like that, right? But once he's inside, he stated at least once that he was aware that she was just an unlucky girl there in this moment, right? So, and like Vadora, it seemed like he liked the fact that Rimuru went after the wishes of Shizu. So maybe, just maybe, he will be changed to the better as well. Why not? But we've seen other characters as well and being commented. However, the most important one there was, in the end, this unknown mystery woman, which I'm pretty sure is the second one that was trained by Shizu. The woman that is named to be like a beast, and where Ifrit said that very, very likely Rimuru would have problems going on against. So why ever he should do that and would have to do that? I mean, if she was trained by Shizu, you could hope that she at least got some of the spirit of the positive attitude and ideas from her, but she left, and I think there was a reason for it. And she now is following Rimuru, watching what he's doing, so we will see about that. I still cannot put her into place completely where she is in the overall general storyline. As you know, I have this theory about the time travel to the mosque, about possibly Chloe being the hero in the past. But this woman is somewhere in there as well, and already very powerful. So the question is, where is she, who is she, why is she, right? I cannot fit her in completely yet, but we will see. So this is it this time. As I already mentioned, I have got the second OVA, which is available, and I will react to that one depending on how long it is. I didn't check yet, either in one part, or if it is a full movie, it will be 2 or 3 parts. And as always, you can find it here. So until the next time, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. My name is Relax and Panic. Goodbye and out.